Welcome. So this is our first official video of Last Bite Fishing, and I'm gonna go over what we use as bait in our channel and for like top water, soft plastics, jigs, spinners, honestly anything, and what we will be using as a camera to capture those moments where we'll be catching bass, because in Last Bite Fishing we'll be targeting bass. So I'll get right away and I'll show you guys. So here is the GoPro Hero 8. And it's really nice. It comes with a lot of stuff. So it comes with a like the battery, the water case here. So you can actually get underwater films or like captures as well, and you can get actually nice little soft cover as well for it, which I like this. It's nice, and it's just a little covered. It's silicone cover. It's nice and soft. So, and it protects it a little bit from the sun so it doesn't overheat as much. But I mean, since it's black and everything, you will have a chance of it overheating. But having a cover or case on it definitely helps with what I want to say, like keeping it kind of cool a little bit, but not much. And I don't have a microphone just yet. I want to look more into getting a microphone. But that's my camera setup so far for where I'll be capturing. And I do have for my hat, the hats that I wear, I do actually have the head mount for the hat. So it's easier for you guys to see. I don't have my poles with me right now. They are currently in my truck. But I have a bait caster, which is a Shakespeare on the medium light rod with, I want to say, yeah, 30-pound braid. Just because sometimes you never know if you're gonna get it. Like once in a while, like I went bass fishing the one time, and at one of my spots, you guys will see, and later on, and I was fishing and I caught a catfish. Like it's sometimes, or you catch a pike. Like I was fishing in my local rivers and I almost caught a pike on a jig with a fluke, which I have in my tackle box, which I'll show you guys. And then I have another one. It's I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it's on a Shakespeare medium light. It's a same thing. It's a, want to say medium light rod Shakespeare with the same type of braid, medium light, and I can't think of the reel right now, but it's a really nice reel setup. I actually got it on sale and it's really nice. So I'll grab my tackle box and I'll show you guys the baits. So here is our tackle box. I am running the Bass Pro tackle box. I think I want to say it's like $15-20, which that's not that bad actually at all. So I'll go from like soft plastics first because I love my soft plastics, and I caught most of my bass on soft plastics. So we'll go through what I have. I use some of these, not all of these. So like I haven't used these yet. I want to use these. They're the Johnny Morris BioBait. They have a good color to them. Oops, drop those. They have a really good, they're like the green pumpkin, but I noticed that every company that makes plastics, so like Yum, Zoom, I'm just trying to think of some big brands, and like I don't know, that's the ones off the top of my head right now because I usually run those ones. Or Guggen, for instance. Their green pumpkin, if you guys notice, are all different. Like, they're almost like the color's a little off or is off. But I haven't used this green pumpkin yet. But it definitely looks like a nice color. It looks really nice. I like this. So the only time I would run a green pumpkin would be if I was in a what do I want to say, like a murky water. Like that's like and then that's what I would do, is like I would run green pumpkin in murky water. Oh, these guys, Thunderhawk Camera Craw. So this color craw, I don't know, my fingers are a little red from they actually have a nice little scent to them too, but the color on them is just amazing. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I love, like, I love the color. And so like I did a Texas rig with these craw, and I haven't caught anything on it yet, but I had massive blow ups with them where I just kind of like this. I would do it weightless, so it would look more realistic, and so it wouldn't sink super fast, because some of my fishing spots I actually do weightless with my plastics, because the bass there, they hit on when the stuff comes on the way down, so it's easier to do weightless. And that's really nice. These are the Googan Rattle Neds. I don't know, to be completely honest, I don't know how to use these yet. I want to do more research, but I feel like these would be really good. I love the color of them. They look actually like super realistic. Like, they look like an actual minnow. The Googan Craw. I love the smell of Googan baits. It's a bonito bug. I love the summer craw. I've actually caught bass on those before. They work immaculate. These are the XPS bass, the black and blue swirl. This I did actually catch a bass on this. I would recommend and do a Texas rig with these. Recommend it. These are actually heavy enough where if you're running a baitcaster, you shouldn't have to have an arrow weight on it. But this, because I don't run an arrow weight on most of my stuff when I'm doing this, so it doesn't really backlash that much. We just have to adjust it. But these I would recommend, because you can use these at any type of water, like color water and stuff. I would recommend these. Googan, it's a 50-50 chance. So I have more. Unlike these, like when I want to mess around, I'll catch some like rock bass or bluegill off these power bait honeyworms. These work, or use them as a bait and stuff. Oh, where else? Like, 2 more. Oh, the Zoom, the pink. So I need to get wacky worms still, but I actually cut these into wacky worms, and let me tell you guys, those are the best thing you can get. I can actually I'll post some pictures up here. Yeah, I'll put some pictures up in the top right corner of one of the bass that I caught with using one of these wacky worms and at the fishing spot, and it's just amazing. These, I want to make some more rigs out of these. The Berkeley power bait. I like Berkeley. Zoom, I would recommend. For me, it just depends on what you use, but that's my plastics. I actually want to get a plastics wall as well going in my room, but we're getting there. But it's just I love my plastics, and like it just depends on what you like to use and stuff. And it depends where you're fishing and all that. It honestly just depends, guys. So like for me, most of my waters are actually like they're either murky or like they're in between. So like when I'm fishing, it just depends. So this is some of my top water I have here, and then I have one plastics in the bottom. Nice little hook and hog. So here is the craws I was talking about, but they look like, the color is just absolutely beautiful on them, and you get lit up. So this is that jig I was talking about, or the fluke. This is one of my favorites. I've actually never caught anything on this yet, but I was close to catching something on this. This is really nice. I've topwater frog. I've caught 2 bass on this frog so far. I've actually never caught anything on a jitterbug, but I want to try to. I do have. Ooh, hold up. I do want to try to get something on a jitterbug and a whopper plopper. So I have actually 3 whopper ploppers, believe it or not. So this is the Googan one. I actually like the colors on it. It's really nice. And then I have this one. I think this might be another Googan one. I'm not sure. Or it's a Bass Pro one. I like the colors on this one too. It's really nice. And then this one, I'm not sure where I actually got this one from. But it's just another smaller one. gets the job done. Here's another smaller jitterbug, sorry. If I get unhooked with this flicker shed, that's why I'll do it later. This is the wacky worm I made, but I'm telling you guys, go to your local fishing store, get those pink worms, the Zoom ones. I got mine from Indiana because they weren't carrying in Michigan, but now they are in Bass Pro. And just put on a hook, and anything will bite it, like anything. Nice little crank. It looks like a bluegill. So with crankbaits, you want, honestly, because I'm from Michigan, so you want, honestly, anything that's close to a bluegill, bass will actually bite. So, which is insane, but it's realistic. And then I have a mouse I got out of a mystery tackle box, which don't know why. I want to try catching something on it. I think it would be cool, but I actually have a story to tell you about this flicker shad. So I was fishing in my local river with this, and you guys are probably like, well, why are you using almost a trolling thing? Well, funny thing is, it's not really just for trolling, right? I've used, it's not just for trolling. I've used it on a whole bunch of stuff. So like I've used it on trolling and just messing around in my local ponds and lakes. I was in a local river with one of my friends from school. So we're fishing and we had a boil right next to this lure. I'm like, oh crap. So I threw it out, throw it back. Next thing you know, big old boil. And the bass was about, I'm gonna say about that big, probably pound and a half. Nothing too bad. And then we have the spraying shad, mock baits. This looks actually really good. I've wanted to try this. I've tried it. I've had a boil next to it. Nothing super serious. But yeah, so that's my one tackle box. I have two. And then I have two more plastics. And then I'll show you the what I use to weigh my fish. So yeah. Like I have another crankbait. It broke. The lip broke, so it doesn't really do the best. But see, it looks really realistic. I have a whole bunch of spinners in here. Like I have a double hook spinner, sorry. Oh, I gotta show you guys this. So this is the little hammer. I don't know if you guys know this. This is a little hammer, and this, your line actually goes, so the line will go through this first. And then you tie your hook, your treble hook on the bottom. So then when you have your fish, you can just go like this, side the bait up, and you get the hook on its mouth. It's really convenient. So like, that's kind of the same thing. And then like, I have another fluke here. I can show you guys that I didn't make, but so like, it's a watermelon red fluke on a brown jig. And then I kind of like running jigs and flukes together because my thing is, I feel like they're more prone to get bites. That's my opinion. I don't know how you guys think. You guys can tell me in the comments and stuff. But I feel like they're more prone to getting bites than by themselves. I did have a chatterbait, and I lost it sadly when I was fishing. Got snagged. But that's part of fishing, so you get snagged and stuff. Stuff happens. So these are the last baits I forgot to show you guys. Love these. Bass Pro Speed Shad. Colors really beautiful on them. You can put jig on them. You can honestly put anything on them. They're really nice. These, I feel like these are really big. They're watermelon red fluke from Guggen, but they're just really big, and I don't know how I'm gonna rig them yet. I wanna, like I said, I'm gonna go through and look on how you can rig them. There's so many ways you can, but they're big. Like, see, I've actually never gotten one. But like I said, guys, the smell of Guggen is just, oh yeah. Ooh. I actually might have to rig one of these up, but it's just like, it's just amazing, like how they can do all this stuff like this. It's just absolutely amazing. So definitely next video we'll take you guys fishing and see where we can, if we can catch anything. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more fishing videos.